Okay, fantastic. You are watching some live dodgeball here at St George's Park. This is the Men's Super League, the top tier in English dodgeball, and you're about to witness Norwich Nighthawks in the black versus the green Nottingham Sheriffs. I'm joined on commentary by Matthew Whale.
Hello, thank you, Brew. Oh, quick start from the Nighthawk side, but the cover from Sam Ward gets the hit against Borley.
Couple of fakes.
Take the lead first.
No hits for Nighthawks. One play down.
Should be an interesting matchup here. We're looking at Nighthawks who've just come up from this season from League One. Had a pretty storming start, had some good results. I think table-wise it's not as strong as maybe as they'd hope, but performance-wise I think they're looking pretty good.
They drew earlier today with Storm 2, I believe.
Oh, did they? That's a good result for them, yeah. Storm 2 looking like one of the stronger teams in the league, full stop. Great, 3 balls onto Skinner there.
Taking out a key player in number 2, Henry Skinner there. Lots of international experience.
Yeah, it's a tough league to stay up in now. You don't get by... that 8th, 9th sport isn't for free these days. You really have to work for it. And
there's no bad teams in the Super League.
Definitely not. 2 balls onto the right-hand side. Takes up Sheriffs. 3 players. Three balls on the attack now. Probably seen 2 balls go at one wing. Cross court, and then a straight on one. Doesn't get a hit. Jumps over. Oh, and nobody finding their hit there.
Both of those counters were just outside of the body. They went for power instead of accuracy when they could have just gone for accuracy. They were so high up the court and close to the opposition player that anything should have got them. Oh, a fantastic little catch up in the air, and then the hit comes afterwards. So catch means that the player who threw it is out, and you get a player back in on your team. So now it's 5-1 to Nottingham Sheriffs as they take that set cleanly.
Oh yeah, 100% worth it for the Sheriffs player there. Even though he goes out, he gets the trade 1-for-1. 5-2 up. That's absolutely worth it. Takes him to 5-1 again. Close out the set nice and confident.
A lot of the key hits in that set, I thought, were Nottingham Sheriffs doing 2 balls, especially at the wingers of Nighthawks. So we'll see if that is a feature of this match.
Yeah, they went up early and then really kind of just compounded that with throwing 2 balls quite successfully. Block there from Johnson in the middle to the start of the exchange. Ooh, Day looking to put on some pressure onto Borley on the right hand side to stop them from getting possession in here. Might get a play ball call from the referee. No, Nighthawks just getting up court in time. Only have to throw 1 ball.
Safely blocked.
Get to keep possession of 2 for the defense. We'll see Skinner on the left and Borley on the right of the Nighthawks side, near side here. Nighthawks duo for a while. Oh, very good together, but nice shot through the block there from Taylor onto Borley.
He jumped, but it just managed to hit his trailing leg.
Oh, Nighthawks trying to make the most of the 4 balls there. They send 2 into Day, and he takes 1 to the chest, catches it, and then is hit by the second. Almost simultaneous. Tough one to call as a referee, but we just see those go down as catching out mostly. 2 balls into Hughes, ducks under. Nighthawks unable to use the 4 balls to the full extent this time.
Just to confirm, that is what the referee's called. It was catching out. Nighthawks player who threw the ball goes out, and Nottingham Sheriff's got a player back in, so they are in the lead now.
Oh, late shot from Ward, can't quite find the toes. Single ball into the block. Post row again, looking for toes, but can't find a hit. Doesn't look for the open man as Skinner. Instead, is trying to just find the toes of the blocker there. Stops the blocker from getting a free shot back at you to counter. Does give away 4 balls, but again, Nighthawks unable to make the most of it and stay a player down. Shot into the head there. Headshots do count. We do try to avoid them, especially from close range, but Nighthawks still losing a player to that headshot there.
You can just ignore that blue ball that's rolled across the court. This court we're playing with red balls only. There should be 5 in play. Nice block high up the court.
Great
Little
block
counter
from
on
Johnson,
the
gets
right-hand
the hit
side.
through, but lose a teammate in the exchange. Still a positive
Net
for
outcome.
Sheriffs.
Yeah.
Ooh, close one there, blocked on the right-hand side though. Nearly down into his own foot. Single ball into Skinner. Skinner dances around it over the top of that one. Cross court from Johnson, gets the hit against Ward. Skinner looking for another hit but can't find it.
He
Still
jumped
the
over
cornered
two
one back.
balls then.
Two balls looking about it on the floor. Can't get the block on both of them. I think he lost control of it after the first one.
He was looking for a catch.
Still storming through. Just using these two balls every time, but a catch. A catch and out on a fantastic comeback from Nighthawks. Is put to bed by Ward.
What drama, right at the death.
Not Ward, sorry. Gordon, sorry. Trying to remember Josh's last name. I am sorry, Josh. Yeah, Gordon taking a nice confident catch and out of the end there. Puts Nighthawks to bed. Really nice comeback though from the Nighthawks side. Really enjoyed that. Just kind of rolling with the two balls over and over again as they kept getting possession back. Nearly got them there. Back to 6-6 though.
Now, two balls, when it's in the hands of Borley and Skinner, really suits them. So there's some strong players there. Oh,
That's a single ball into Ballant though, who's going to make that catch all day long. Great lateral movement there from Johnson. Instead of just backing his dodge, he's making a nice big move across the court.
the harder, or the further you dodge, the harder it is to track it as well, so.
Another catch on the left from Sheriffs. Doesn't bring anyone back in, obviously, as they already have 6, but still, even though they got the hit afterwards and he would have been out anyway, taking that catch is a great momentum play. Like, when you're in those clutch moments and you really need that catch, you want your players to be, you know, taking a few catches already.
Absolutely.
It's a confidence skill, for sure. A great shot onto the shoulder there. Takes Sheriffs up 2 players. With 4 balls now, probably going to see 3 or 4 of them go into the middle. Bally hit and a rebound. Takes out the second player. Very unfortunate. Hibbert, the unlucky recipient of a ricochet there. And Whiteley caught to end the set for Sheriffs once again. 3 sets down, 2 pretty confident sets. One that Nighthawks look like they might get themselves back into, but then finished off by Sheriffs. Might need a little bit of a switch up from Nighthawks now to bring themselves back into this game properly.
Sheriffs deserved that lead early on in the first half.
3 balls now with Nighthawks, looking to make their impact. Might be the first throw of a big comeback. Can't get through the block of Ward. Ward steps forward for the trade, gets hit. But Nighthawks making the hit on Ward, but gets hit himself. 5v5. Both players probably stepping off there, feeling okay about that. Single ball from Skinner into Taylor, gets the hit, and then Bowley following up on Day on the right-hand side, gets the hit through Day's block. Takes them up 2 players, and I think this might be the first lead that Nighthawks have had. A block sideways from the left winger on Sheriffs into the waiting hands of Hughes. I think he blocked it into himself even to then take the catch. Block to catch. Bowley unable to make the catch on the late cross-court shot. Nighthawks lose their lead. Sheriffs up a player now. But with 3 balls, or 4 balls even, can maybe make a hit back to even it up. Free throw finds no one. Needed to go together there probably with 2 balls. They do still have 4. Hopefully make the most of this. Expecting another free throw really. Probably maybe into cross court. Just be keeping the pressure on, choosing not to throw. Single ball into the block. Again, I do find a hit on Hughes though. I missed that.
And how many times has Henry Skinner just hopped over the ball?
In his life or the game?
This game alone, it's happened a lot.
2 balls, both blocked. Big dodge sideways from Wiley. Hit called on the block, blocked onto himself. I think he blocks down onto his own leg, called by the line refs there. So Ward in a 1v2. Nighthawks again finding the lead. Calls himself for the invalid there. I think he was looking to just put it past the side of Whiteley, but you need to get that ball within a meter of your target, otherwise it is an invalid attempt and you're out. Stops time wasting and stuff like that. Unfortunately, Ward's probably not looking to time waste there. Just looking to
keep himself safe and then get to the back of the court, maybe make a catch would have been the best play there.
Pressure the blocker, yeah, but unfortunately puts it too far away, calls himself out for an invalid attempt. And Nighthawks take their first set, 6-2. I think they're going to be absolutely fine with that. They can now even come through with a bit of momentum. If they win the next set, even being a set down, then having that momentum is still it's quite an advantage. Cross court from Bowley finds no one this time. Day into the middle, Hibbert dodging sideways, and Johnson getting out of the way of the follow-up. Gives Nighthawks 4 balls. They've not capitalised the 4 balls much yet today. Hopefully we'll see that now. 2 balls from the middle into Day, can't find the target, but the late one from Bowley hits Ward.
Through his block.
Yeah.
Just blasted him in the chest.
Maybe not making the most of the 2-ball attack from the 4, but trying to catch people off guard on that late one. Bowley's made a couple of hits through blocks like that so far. Hibbert does get hit this time, tracked upwards from the 2-ball attack. Pressure from Skinner on the left. Through the block, onto the shoulder. It's hit back for his troubles though. Keeps us even at 4-4.
Tight set here as Sheriffs lead 6-2. We could be at 4-all, but it's 6-2 to Sheriffs currently, and a catch from Day.
4-ball attack wayward from Nighthawks into 2 different targets, and Day takes the catch off it. Bowley though evens things up on the run-in, gets the block away, and then hits Hughes.
Sheriffs leading by a player.
Shouts of ball retriever to the left. I think the ball is stuck in the stands to the left. 2 balls though, meanwhile, gets the hit against
Gordon. And they've tied things up 3-3.
I miscounted earlier. It's now 3-3. Easy sidestep from Taylor to get out of the way of that one. Nighthawks maybe looking to set up for the defense instead. With 2 balls now near sides. Cross goal from Taylor, doesn't find the target. Johnson threatens the run-in. Decides this time they'll just take 3. I'm thinking a single ball from the right-hand side here. There we go. Oh, and finds through the block onto Ward.
And that's twice that's happened in 2 sets.
Throwing some heaters at the minute ball.
Oh, what a spin hit on the leg!
Heater.
I thought that clipped him on the back foot there.
It's close to a
he's out.
To a bounce there. I think he knows it's hit him, but he doesn't know whether or not it's hit the ground. That kind of skimmer like that. You got to wait for the referee's
That was
call,
a beautiful shot.
The referee's eventually decided. Johnson drops his balls for the catch. Right side, Wiley drops his ball on the block, but manages to recover it. Referee's coming in to discuss here.
So they just paused the play. They're going to make a call, communicate it to the teams, and then we will resume play.
Not sure what that was about. It was potentially Johnson on the right did drop his balls to take the catch, and they went over the middle line. If you drop your balls over the middle line, that could be an invalid. However,
yes, because you're putting it towards the other team, and you're not getting it within a meter of them, like you said earlier.
Exactly, yeah. But if you do that and make a catch, like you drop your balls and manage to make a catch, then you're fine. That was potentially what they were talking about there. I'm sure the people watching at home have rewound it and told me that that's exactly not even close to what they were talking about.
I'm confident you're right. You know the rules very well, Matt. And we'll guide you through any more. Oh!
A single ball from Nighthawks, and Day reaches up and takes the catch.
He's made 2 catches high up.
Late hit just before the whistle does win them the set.
2 players v 1 as the 3-minute timer hit its conclusion. So Nighthawks are going to take 2 points for that set. And
a bit of a sketchy end though. I think they need to be working together a bit more on their multi-ball attacks. On their 4-ball attacks, they're sending 2 balls at 2 different targets. If if they're sending 2 balls at one target and then making a big dodge out of the way, then that's okay. Could maybe use some delays to hit it, but you need to be at least, sending them at the same target.
They're giving Day catches from 4 balls, so it's not quite good enough.
3 versus 1, giving away a catch. Got to send either multiple balls or a better safe ball there away from body. Bally, once again, that's 4 I've counted through the block.
And that's some positive play we love to see. They're having a lot of luck on the right wing, Norwich Nighthawks, in the black on the near side.
4 balls, though, if I'm Sheriff, then I'm targeting Bally in here. However, they go for Hibbert and then hit Johnson as he steams up court by himself through the block. Ball is still on court. Currently the big thrower on the Nighthawks side. They're going to use him with a 2-ball attack. That's better. 2 balls at the same target. Track the dodge from Ward to get the hit. And they're going to go level. Maybe about halfway through this final set.
We're right close to the end. This is a short set, being at the end of the first half, I believe.
Another close one onto Bowley's feet there, but gets the block down, or bounces first at least.
Sheriffs may be happy with the draw in this one.
There's the whistle before the hit. Claimed by Nighthawks, but unfortunately hit after the whistle.
So what the referees are just sort of signalling there is that frame was a tie. We got to the end of the frame and there were an equal number of players left on for both sides. So both teams collect 1 point for their effort there. And we will have a brief pause in play before we recommence the second half, where Nottingham Sheriffs will be the near side of camera and Norwich Nighthawks in the far side in the black.
Sheriffs currently up 7-5. I think like we were saying before, Nighthawks need to be working together a bit on those 4-ball attacks. They could have capitalised a little bit more for sure. Like they did in that last set, sending 2 balls, a little bit of a delay, they managed to clip Ward, dodging over to the side. Certainly need to be at the same target. And the same with Sheriffs really, both teams have had quite a bit of possession of 2 balls here. Sheriffs may be making the most of, possession of 4 balls and able to throw 2 freely.
I think Sheriffs have been better when they've released 2.
They have, yeah.
But well done to Norwich Nighthawks, because on their right wing they've been breaking the block of the player opposite them quite a lot, which is to say making a hit despite them having a ball which they can hold out in front of them to deflect away anything that might be incoming. So that's a really skilled thing to do, to be able to power through that and still make hits despite the defending team having a ball to block with.
Always used a combination of power in the throwing, accuracy to get it away from the ball, and then just catching them off guard a couple of times.
And when you say like away from the ball, what do you mean there?
Rather than like throwing it directly into the middle, like if you throw it, if you're aiming generally at a person, you might aim, kind of chest mid-drift, but that's just also usually where most people are holding their ball. So you're looking really, if you're trying to get past someone's block, probably onto their legs, onto their shoulders, and that's exactly what Bowley has done.
They're looking to hit the extremities of the opposition player.
Exactly it.
Because in dodgeball, wherever you get hit, as long as it hasn't bounced, you'll be out.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need to go right into the middle. That's a lot of people's catching area as well. Like we've seen from the right winger here. I know him as Ballant, or find his last name. He's been absolutely excellent for them so far. Taking 2 catches straight into the middle. You can't afford to put those kind of throws into someone's gut, because especially when they're like a talented catcher, because they'll catch it, you'll be out, they get a teammate back in. Zoltan, of course. Zoltan on this right side has taken a couple of catches into the gut now. We played him early and we saw the same thing. His kind of classic play is that post-throw catch, so he tries to throw a pre-throw or something like that, and then when you try and cover and get that shot on him to avenge your teammate, he just sits there and takes the catch into the middle. Very frustrating to play against. Maybe we'll see more of that from him this half.
We've had 3 plays from Norwich Nighthawks, unable to make any hits there. Day goes for a hit down the middle, but is athletically jumped over by the flying Nighthawk. Zoltan, meanwhile, hit out on the right wing for Nottingham Sheriffs.
Lovely shot through the block from Skinner. I think he got Zoltan on the feet there. Golden making the hit into the middle there. Didn't even see it coming.
It was a really nice in-swing of that shot. Really nice.
But Hughes out on the post throw.
But
keeps Nighthawks up a player.
yes. Blocked by Relton as he calls for calm. They collect 3 balls. They're going to make a set play.
Probably Day from the middle here.
Oh, nice counter. Pre-throw coming in.
Day, yeah. And Day can't get through the block of Hibbert on the left. That takes up 2 players for Nighthawks. Oh, nice dodging from both Taylor and Relton on the near side.
Big lateral movement and ducking down to make the body a small target. Really good textbook dodge.
Ferris trying to get their hit back, can't find it, and the trade versus Hibbert and Gordon on the left-hand side. Sees Hibbert stay in, but Gordon unfortunately going out. They do get the hit against Johnson, but trades for Nighthawks at the minute are going to be fine. Skinner putting on some pressure against Relton, organising group throw, cross court from Brawley is beautiful, just onto the shoulder of Relton. The pressure from Skinner there really kind of making that more difficult for Relton to see coming, because he's having to look straight ahead of him, and then that cross court comes in just over the top of the block.
Nice movement from Taylor at the back of court there, making a hit.
Hibbert going for the trade again, but this time he goes out and Taylor stays in.
Now
Taylor's taking his time and setting up with 5 balls.
He's got all the balls, so he's no worries about what the other team are going to do.
Big fake, just sending a message there to Skinner, and then finds the hit as he dodges sideways. Lovely jump from Durbin there. Survives the 2 shots from Taylor. Going to leave Taylor with 2 balls. Nighthawks to throw.
Early pre-throw
counting
blocked.
down, 5 seconds left. Oh, with 2 seconds left, Taylor looks for the catch. Really the only play left he's got.
I loved what I saw there from Jordan Taylor. He was fighting right until the end, making sure that he was putting pressure on the other team at every opportunity, and making this team be in that frame right until the dying moments.
Yeah, trying to force something to happen. You've got to do that as the last player. If you go too passively, then, I mean, what's your win condition? You're down 2 or 3 players, you're just not going to win the set if it goes to time. He's doing a good job of making something happen there and giving himself the best opportunity. But this time, Nighthawks managed to finish it off, and we go to 7-7. Free throw from Bawley across to Zoltan, doesn't mind the hit.
No
Zoltan
hits.
scoots himself backwards, staying alive. Bawley into the middle. Gordon and Day part sideways, get out of the way. Relton into Johnson makes the hit. Johnson can't keep his hands on it this time.
So Sheriff still with 6.
Another through the block from Bawley. He's been at the gym for sure. He's throwing through everyone's block today.
Playing with confidence.
Certainly is. We see him go again.
And this time it was blocked by Gordon onto his teammate.
Count that throwing through the block. Gordon blocking onto his own teammate.
I'm giving it to him. You know, sometimes you make your own luck.
Scratch one more.
Oh,
Good track in there from Zoltan. Skinner tries to hide behind Durbin on the right, but Zoltan finds him anyway. Well, an interesting throw from Durbin. Looks for the, I think it may be a bit of a dipper or a curler or something, but blocked up and over Zoltan's shoulder.
Throwing a literal curveball.
Bawley putting on some pressure.
4-4 though, and actually they decide to come back and make a team play.
Cross court again, can't find Zoltan this time. Manages to get out of the way of the shot from Day, but then Durbin into Zoltan. Zoltan makes a nice sitting catch again into his gut. He's just going to take them all day.
And that's a two-player switch. You get the player out who threw the ball at you, and you get a player back in for making that catch.
2 balls into Bawley, finds the hit. Day faking a counter there with no ball. Thankfully didn't fool Hughes into throwing a single ball by himself. It's going to be on Nighthawks to play. Looking for the running counter on the Sheriff side. Here they come. 2 balls. Can't find the target this time.
What he did really well was get back and get himself small. Doesn't do it that time, though.
Big block from Taylor and then charging up. Oh, the block that Taylor made almost rebounding back into Whitley's... Whitley, I think, sorry. Sorry, Whitley. Into his hands. But Taylor managed to storm up court and make that hit to finish off the set. We're back to 9-7 now. We've got a tight game. Timeout called.
It's exciting. There's all to play for in the Men's Super League here at St George's Park. We've seen some fantastic plays from Borley for Norwich Nighthawks in the black, and a really nice catch from Zoltan in the last set on the right wing for Nottingham Sheriffs in the green.
Yeah, Borley's throwing through blocks has been superb. I think he needs to keep that pressure up, keep him in for the throwing power. If I'm Sheriffs, then as soon as we get 2 balls, I'm looking to probably target down Borley, take away that throwing power. Nighthawks on their side, if they're getting the 2 balls, then trying to take out Zoltan on the right hand side here. It's number 73. Making sure we're not having to throw single balls at him because he's taken a few catches from that already.
If you're enjoying the dodgeball you're watching here and you want to see some more content, I'd recommend my co-commentator's YouTube channel, Matt Does Dodge. Got lots of cool dodgeball content on there. See some fantastic plays and some breakdowns as well.
Thank you.
And we're back in. Norwich Nighthawks winning the runoff. The burden will be on them to throw because they've got more balls in their possession. Coming up with 3, one release down the middle. It bounces before it connects, so that's no hit. Has to be a direct hit, can't come off the floor or the back wall or anything like this. Oh, running counter from Borley, but it's hopped over athletically by Jordan Taylor on the left wing for Nottingham Sheriffs. Couple of pump fakes at the top. Skinner releases at Zoltan.
Zoltan falls it down. Still looking for the first hit in this set. Oh, and there we have 2 and a catch from Zoltan. Here he goes again. Gets the rebound hit.
So many of the Nighthawks all taking a walk, all at the same time there.
Out. So the rebound hit into the middle, and then the poster is caught by Zoltan. I don't know where the 4th player went out. A great catch from Hibbert, though. It's hit at the same time. Sheriff's questioning about whether or not he really caught that before he was hit by the second one, but the call is catching out.
They'll need
down by Zoltan.
They'll need more than that because the previous 10 seconds was so disastrous for Nighthawks.
Yeah, going to need quite a few catches and outs. A 2-ball attack onto Borley there. I think wise from Sheriffs.
Really good call. Really good call.
Take out that throwing power before Borley can make a few more attacks and take out a few more players. And that's going to give a commanding lead in this set now. Going to need something special from Durban here. On the back track, 2-ball attack. They do find the hit. Really important to make sure both of those balls are on target.
And that was really good teamwork because they both pressed up the court, closing down the distance on their opposition player, and then they timed their throw so that both of them would hit at the same time, which makes it incredibly hard.
Sometimes you can get your hands on that first one and then that second one hits you and it just kind of ruins everything as well. It throws you off. Or even ricochets around and knocks the other ball out itself. But yeah, getting those 2 balls on time just makes a huge difference to not getting caught at the end. Oh, Hughes unable to keep his hands on it. Into the gut there. Borley looking to maybe take an opportunity shot, but Sheriffs are aware enough that he stops. Into the hands of Day, though. Day this time taking the catch.
Looked a bit off balance, but it was good. It was good.
Sheriffs take another hit to go 2 players up.
Nighthawks chasing the game.
11-7 to Sheriffs here, and they're up in this set. It's not game over if Nighthawks don't win this, but they will certainly have to push it for time if they can't bring this set back. They're going to be under the gun a little bit. Shot onto Josh Gordon there. I think he blocked it and then hit the floor, which dislodged the ball. which, so if you are blocking and you block the ball and then lose control of it, so you drop the ball that you are holding, then you are out. However, if you just drop the ball for any other reason, like if you're dodging to the floor and you slam the ball into the ground and lose control of it, then you're not out. And then there's a bit of a grey area, I guess, which is what happened here. Josh Gordon has blocked it as he's dodging down, and then hit the ground, which has then dislodged the ball. So, has the block dislodged the ball from your hand? Arguably not, but there probably needs to be a big enough gap between the block and you hitting the ground for the referees to say that you did keep control of it.
Yep, that makes complete sense. Really, really well broken down there, Matt.
And this time they've decided, yes, he did have control of it still until he hit the ground, so he stays in.
There's a good call by the refs to bring it in, discuss, and it seems like they've made a sensible call with that one. Nice athletic little hop over the ball.
Throws onto Zoltan to open things up, but Zoltan standing firm with his block. Oh, nice cross-court from Hughes.
Love that. Love that.
You see the eyes a little bit and then onto the hip of Hibbert. Skinner unable to find the toes of Gordon.
What Gordon did really well was just using the court, getting as far away to the left as he could.
Free throw blocked by Day, single ball blocked. And the follow-up blocked by Durbin. Cross-court from Johnson.
Looking to catch Gordon unawares, but wasn't on target.
And the cross-court back. Skinner unable to find the catch. He sits for it though. I think that was the right play there. I do like that at this point. 3 players down, really need a catch to kind of turn things around. Oh, 2-ball running. Zoltan tries to call him off, but Taylor going anyway, so Zoltan follows and confirms that hit against Johnson. Leaves Durbin up against the wall here. 3-ball attack coming in. Single over the top from Relton. They're just going to play out the time. I think a line fault there. Ends the set.
It was the end of the time, I think. Really strong stuff from Sheriffs.
Probably better from Nighthawks. That set's end sooner. 13-7 now. Nighthawks are going to have to rush it to be able to bring this back.
It's been a tight game. Three-ball press coming up the court from Norwich Nighthawks. They do a cross-court, it hits Hughes, but it pops up in the air, and Relton converts that into a catch, putting out the thrower and bringing his teammate back in.
Oh, Relton tries to take the early shot against Hibbert. Hibbert jumps over it, and then Relton cleaned up for his troubles. Hibbert makes the hit onto Relton, but Hibbert then cleaned up for his troubles. And then the right way around. Good single shot from Durbin onto the knee of Day.
Looked a bit off balance, but he made a catch from that position earlier on. Did Day. Oh, fantastic from Hughes on the right-hand side, breaking the block as the player advanced up the court on towards him. Just stood his ground and bam, put it in. Fantastic lateral movement there from Taylor, number 8 for Nottingham Sheriffs. He's just used the length of the court there and tucked his legs away to the left, getting them as far away from those incoming balls as possible as Ward strikes down the right.
Skinner leaving it again there, potentially looking for that catch if there's a lazy single into the gut. Cross court from Whitley. I'd say from Nighthawks here, they're going to need to start looking a bit more aggressive. Probably throwing straight into open targets. Block there from Whitley. Skinner advancing up court, blocked by Ward.
Yep, that was well played, Ward.
Nighthawks going to need to make something happen now. Single ball past the block. Double post throw into Taylor, doesn't find the target.
Yeah, he was stooped down low, so they soared over the top of him. Having a good set thus far.
That's going to give Sheriffs 4 balls. Probably all of them going at the same target, maybe 3 of them.
Yeah, and hitting the knees on the left-hand side there.
Into Whitley. I I think there you've got to see some laterals, unfortunately. The up and down is a bit easy to predict when you're throwing 3 balls.
And if you've got 3 players left on court, there is more room to make those lateral movements as well, Matt.
And again, 4 balls now. But we're going to see all 3. Oh, going at Durbin. Durbin trying to make something happen there with a pre-throw, looking for the catch.
And that's twice in a row when they've had the majority of balls that they've elected to go at the ball holder. And this will be because of the game state. They're up in the match.
Ball from Ward.
Yeah, lovely.
A nice height for a hit, but when it's the last player, you probably don't want to be sending a single that's really off the ground or on target.
But what they did was they put him down. They put a few fakes in, and he was at a disadvantage there. And they're chasing the match, desperate to make a catch there.
Yeah, Skinner knows that he needs to push for it. He needs to go for that catch to make something happen. Good placement from Ward, but I think he was still a little bit unhappy with how close it was to potentially being caught. Johnson putting pressure on Relton on the running counter, but Relton hops over.
Single ball down the middle. It was a fantastic hit for Ward.
Great hops from Skinner. Tries to hit Gordon as Gordon comes across to cover.
And I love that hit on Day.
The foot at the back instead.
He raised his foot up, but it was trailing and it hit him.
Hughes onto Hibbert, gets the hit. Johnson chases down.
Jordan's
and now
half
Skinner
court.
onto the knees of Taylor finds the hit. I think I heard a 10 seconds call there.
And it's 4v4.
Might be the last play. 4v4. Big hops from Bowley. Oh, but they find a hit onto Johnson and Nighthawks can't get up the court quick
Was Hughes
enough.
aware of that? Did he realise?
So that means a 4-3 set win to Sheriffs. 15-7 in the end, overall score. Sheriffs take the win.
Tight game, but I think they deserved it.
I think so, yeah. I think they made the most of the multi-ball possession a little bit better.
Made a few more catches in general as well.
Yeah, really good play. I think my 2 MVPs from that game are going to be Zoltan on the Sheriff side was a powerhouse in the throw-in as he always is, and then taking some absolutely beautiful catches. And then on the Nighthawk side, Bawley throwing through 5 or 6 blocks through the game. Power in that throw-in was top-notch. Yeah, fantastic game. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, well done to all the players. There'll be some more action coming up next at St George's Park. I think I'm going to be staying on comms for that one. If you've got any feedback, you can hit me up at Brew Cousins on X, and definitely check out Matt's YouTube channel, Matt Does Dodge. Well worth a watch.